Hello YouTube, welcome back to another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the DC Icons Black Adam figure from DC Collectibles. Yeah, DC Collectibles really just kind of changed the game with these figures, because the figures they were doing, well, for one, are in a larger scale. This guy's a smaller scale, but I guess the smaller scale allows them to use like better plastics, more articulation. We also have like interchangeable parts and accessories and stuff, but they maintain the detail that we always love from DC Direct, and they gave us this new 52 Black Adam. Very glad they did, because I've been wanting a new 52 Black Adam, but at the same time, I didn't want their regular new 52 Black Adam, and this guy finally decided to pop up. So finally, I have a good new 52 Black Adam figure. I have the DC Universe Classics, but I just really like Black Adam with the cape and all the crackling lightning and stuff in the bolt there. The light's kind of bright so you can't totally see it, but check that out there. That's much better. Yeah, lots of great paint in that lightning bolt. See it crackling about. There's his head. At first I thought his eyes were kind of white, but I think they're actually blue like this, like he's, you know, using his powers and stuff. So that's cool. You know, he's got some gray on him, mostly black. And he's got the gold, plenty of gold on him as well. Love the cape, it's rubbery. Very nice cape, though the hood's down, thank God. Am I right? Ugh. But yeah, he looks wonderful. Just fantastic look on this guy. You know? Big holes, everything. He's a great looking figure. And now for articulation, you got side to side on the head. Not really much in the realm of up and down, which is really too bad, since he's a flying character and all. Up and down on the arm, forward and back, bicep swivel, double elbow bend, wrist rotation, and also forward and back. So that's pretty good arm articulation, basically Marvel Legends. And the torso is pretty cool, because you got this type of torso joint, you know? That's a side to side. And then you have a waist crunch, which is a joint that I really never see. So waist crunch, that's cool. So he can still look down and everything, which is really nice. In and out on the legs here, as you can see, forward and back, you know, like that. So they got that going on. And then you have a double knee bend. Thigh swivel might have been nice, but I'll live. Double knee bend's really cool. You got a boot swivel right here, up and down on the foot, and an ankle pivot. DC Collectibles almost never have articulation that good in the legs, and when they do, it's often difficult to move or feels fragile. So that's really nice that he can move that much. And he also has some really cool accessories. He mostly just has interchangeable hands. Actually, he only has interchangeable hands, but they pop in and out quite easily, as you can see. So he does have this pair of kind of grappling hands right here, or pre-lightning shooting hands. You know, they can be used for several different types of poses. Very cool looking hands. And then the ones that are the real kicker are these. You see that? That is cool. These are some very cool hands. There's lightning hands. He's Shazam and shooting his blasts and shit. That's cool. You see they're coming out of the fingertips right there. And there's kind of like a little bit of blue on the inside of the fingers and stuff, so that it's like the light of the lightning on the hand, which is kind of cool. And the lightning is clear, obviously. And they're both different sculpts, and not just the same lightning, but, you know, reversed. They're different, which is a nice little touch, because they could have been lazy about it, but they weren't. Very nice lightning. So yeah, now let's get into some size comparisons. Here's Black Adam next to some DC Mattel Movie Masters figures, and I think he actually looks really great with Movie Masters, because he has the great detail and paint like they do, since theirs are better than most, since they have the movie designs. And, you know, I think he scales well, too, just a little bit taller than everyone, which is perfect. Now, here he is with some other figures. You've got a DC Universe Classic Supergirl here on the left, and the DC Signature Collection New 52 Shazam here on the right. Honestly, I don't think he looks good with the DC Universe Classic Signature Collection Unlimited stuff. Honestly, he's just a little too small, especially for Shazam here on the right. Also, his detail is way better than his is, so they would look weird even if they were the same size, which is really too bad. And lastly, here he is with two of my favorite DC Collectibles figures. We have the Arkham Origins Batman on the left and the Arkham Knight Red Hood on the right. Obviously, they're way too big for him. That's DC Collectibles' normal scaling. But now they have this Icons line that has this newer small scaling. And really what you're going to have to get him with are just like DC, movie masters. It looks like for the most part. Maybe there are some smaller imports that he might work with. But he's not going to work with most of the DC Collectibles. Just other DC Icons and Movie Masters so far. So what are my final thoughts on the DC Icons Black Adam by DC Collectibles? Well, he's actually quite a good figure. I would have liked maybe one accessory that wasn't interchangeable hands. But that's, mostly what his character does. He punches and he has lightning, so you have that. You can always get blue lightning Tamashi effects if you wanted. They would go cool with him. But honestly, I think he's actually a great figure. I really don't have any complaints. I mean, he sizes well with his whole line as far as I've seen. Like, I've just seen pictures of him next to them online. Because I don't have any other icons, but I wanted to get this review out of the way. And he looks like he scales well with icons. Seems to do pretty well with movie masters for the most part, so that's pretty cool. All in all, I think I'm going to give him 5 out of 5. I can't really think of anything that's wrong with him. He's a really cool figure. I kind of wish he scaled up better with DC Universe Classics, but his detail just blows Mattel out of the water, so he would still look kind of weird standing next to him. But yeah, so you guys, thank you all so much for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. And just thank you all so much for everything. That is it. I'll see you all later.